All right, what's going on? What's happening? Just make sure that everything's okay. We got 2 people in here. Thank you guys for watching. Good morning. Oh wait, let me take out the chat. It'll pop out. Let's refresh this. All right. Been waiting. Sorry. Yeah, things get complicated over here with this internet. But you know, do what you gotta do. Things are red right now. I mean, FAMI is really the only thing that's up in my portfolio. Everything else is down. Dogecoin down 1%, Ethereum down 1.5, or sorry, 0.15. AMC is down about 3%. SOS is down 1.3%. DraftKings is down 1%. GameStop down about 1%. Tesla down 0.6 or 0.7%. Zom is down 0.2%, almost 0.3, and FAMI is up 2.5%. Good morning. How's it going? Hope you're enjoying your vacation. Yeah, it's good. It's not bad. It's not bad. Not looking forward to the drive home, but you gotta do it anyways. We got 48 people in here, guys. Hit that like button. It does help out the channel. Help out the growth of the channel. What beach are you at? I'm at Myrtle Beach. You get any golf in? Actually, no. We figured out that it would be difficult for Erica, and we decided that I wouldn't golf. Typically, when I would golf, since I'm doing live streams, whenever we went on vacation, I would golf in the morning at I would get started at 6 a.m. and then get back before they even leave for the beach. But since I've been live streaming, it's a different story. I couldn't really play golf. Typically, I'll play golf at home when everybody else is sleeping, just so that when I get back, I can help out with whatever I can help out with. Because I don't want her to have to take care of 2 kids on vacation. I mean, it's supposed to be a vacation, and if she wants to, go in the water with Harper, then she can do that, and I'll stay back with Hayden, or stay back under the umbrella with Hayden. So I figured it's better if we just went mini golfing or something. So we went mini golfing, but I didn't get actual golfing. No. The funny thing is, I had something scheduled and tried to cancel it, but they wouldn't let me cancel it. So technically, I think I might have paid for it, even though I didn't go. But it's okay. It's fine. But yeah, let's see what AMC is doing right now. Yeah, so you got that dip, right at 401. You see that, or actually 402, sorry. You see that dip drop down from 55, down to 54. So you see that initial drop down, and you see this little bit of an increase, a little bit of a recovery, but then continue on the way down, stair stepping on the way down, creating lower highs and lower lows. Matthew Perry. I thought that was like the picture of like Chandler Bing. It's Matthew Penny. That's a thank you for becoming a member. Sorry, sometimes I have trouble seeing the chat. Good morning, E. Gme. How are you doing? I haven't seen you in here in a while. I haven't been to Myrtle Beach in about 10 years. I grew up outside of Greenville, about 3 hours away from Myrtle. Wow, this is my first time at Myrtle Beach. Last time we came to South Carolina, we were probably like 2 hours south of here. And I didn't want to make the trip to play golf at TBC Myrtle Beach. See, and that's another reason why I didn't go, because I was supposed to play it. I wanted to play at TBC Myrtle Beach, but it just didn't work out because no tee times were available. So it's fine. Even Orf and AMC are down. Yeah, there's a lot of things that are down. It's literally a bloodbath right now. I'm lying my ass off. No, there's a lot of things that are down though in the pre-market. There are some things that are up though. You know, AEMD, that's up by 3%, 3.6%. Clove, that's up by 1%. Wish, FAMI, obviously. Supposed to be working, but can't get my car started, so waiting for AAA. Sorry you have to go through that. It's my work pattern, work a bunch, and then I get a chunk of time off. I'm on my work pattern and a lot more active on my 5 days off. Okay. I get that sometimes. Very thanks for the welcome. Hope your vacation is going great. Yeah, it is going great. Um, I think it's awesome to be able to see both the kids, you know, play on the beach and have a little bit of fun, and also other things that we're doing, different places, different restaurants we're going to. It's fun. I always like to, play golf, but I've been making the decision to still remain. I thought we were going to see this squeeze this week. I mean, there's still Friday where we could see something big, and there's still today. You never really know what could happen. You could see a reverse. Um, but like I said, typically I would play different golf courses whenever I'm around here. Whenever I'm around, other states and places, I would love to play different rounds of golf. But I know it takes up a lot of time. So instead of, you know, doing all of that, I decided that I would just, live stream in the morning instead of going to play golf. Good morning, my dude. I commend you for your stream dedication on vacation. Thanks for being here at the PM for us apes. Yeah, no problem. I mean, I'm trying to do as much as I can to, fully understand the situation. Also, give you guys what you need, and I care about the money that I have invested in here. So it's a point to where you're like, do you care about the money that you have in here, or do you just want to go and, you know, play 5 rounds of golf? I don't know. I haven't really. I feel like if I go and play, I would kind of suck because I haven't played in a while. And the last time I did play, it wasn't the best round. So I was just like, do I want to just embarrass myself out there? Well, MTP is up 75%, 75.49%. That's crazy. From $1.98 up to $3.90. Will it open up at the same height? I'm not sure. I tried to boost a few times. It's either the battery or the alternator. Yeah, I've had to deal with that like once in my life. This is why I decided to lease cars. So I just can't deal with like having repair issues. I'd rather make the payment than have any type of issue with the car. And I know that's like I would love to be able to just save money like Graham Stephan. I don't know if anybody watches Graham, but I would like to be able to save money, you know, like him, but I can't. There's a lot of things where I'm like, okay, would I rather save the money here and then let everything, take more time, or would I save the time and spend some of that time making more money? I don't know. So I usually opt for the more money. Yeah, there's so many people in here. Got about 145 people in here. Thank you guys for stopping by. If you could hit that like button, like, comment, subscribe, share, all that stuff. Also follow me on Twitter. I haven't posted anything on Twitter this week. Well, one thing, but it hasn't been too exciting. That's why. I thought mass 65 today by the end of the day. You think it's gonna skyrocket after decreasing this much in the after hours or in the market open? We're seeing it bounce. We had this W formation that I thought was gonna, pull through, but we're seeing this come back a little bit. It has sort of a strong support here. Let's see if it bounces off of this 53 mark where it currently is. I swear, if AAA don't show up, I'm gonna be mad. Is there like a long wait on how long until they show up, or like good morning from Colorado, good morning? I'm saying by the end of the day, it will be 65. Watch. All right. Uh, Sounds good to me. So you're saying by after hours market close, it's gonna be 65. I changed the battery out myself, but I've never had to do my Audi before. Yeah, the battery is under my front seat. You have to move the seat to change it. What? That sounds stupid. I've been waiting 2.5 hours. That is horrible. It's supposed to be here at 2:25. It's now 2:35. Before after hours, just the end of the End of day. End of market day. Okay. All right. Or if it's down 16%. Jesus. Ugh. Oh, it did drop quite a bit. Let me see. I gotta clear my throat. Let me see if that's the right mic. Yes, it is. Okay. Yeah, now my car is under the seat and it's in the middle of the night. I don't have a spare battery. I sure hope I'm right. Like the 5150 call. Yeah, no jumpers. Yeah, I hope you're right too. It's hard to predict. AMC, all of these positions are really hard to predict. I mean, some of them that are not moving with AMC, like if you go and look at, you know, Facebook or Amazon, I can't remember the last time I talked about them. Um, you can say, all right, well, these are more predictable than anything. But then you can look at something like Ride is down 3% again, um, but it was up 4.5%. But yeah, if you look at AMC, it's completely like unpredictable. You know, you never really know where it's going to go depending on like what the hedge funds do, how much buying power we end up having, you know, the volume, overall volume. There's just a lot of factors that go into AMC that really, um, either push it down or, make it jump quite a bit. It's so difficult since it's not predictable because you're trying to do this technical analysis, and I don't want to do anything there because I feel like no matter what you bring to the table, as you have these, let's see, as you have these levels of support here, and maybe some resistance levels, um, you'd be good. But come on, let's go over here. Not horizontal line, trend line. That that channel. Hopefully, we can see a bounce here. No, Novocaine. Thank you, Novocaine. Gotcha. Thank you for becoming a member. I use a jumper box. Yes. Yeah, I have three $48 calls on AMC. If it hits $48, do they just expire? Are that contract worthless? And I lose my premium? Um, no. I don't believe so. If it hits $48, do they just expire? Then your contract is worthless. I'm not the best person with options, but I believe that if it hits your strike price, no, they don't just expire worthless. You, I believe you have like you won't get your same amount that you put in back your premium because of the fact that you do have uh, theta decay, which you have basically the premium will decrease as you get closer to expiration date. But if you hit your $48, I believe you could still sell it if you wanted to, but it would just be less of a premium that you would get back, if I'm not mistaken. And that's just, but I don't know about options a crazy amount. I really only know the basics. It's only 11:37 p.m. in Hawaii. Only? I'm still in yesterday's day. Well, it's 5:41 here, so it's pretty much the morning time. Good morning, Matt. Can you please explain a little bit about those 400 million in the dark pool? Thank you for your hard work. So, okay, I don't know much about things that are happening in the dark pool. I've been kind of removed from a lot of the um, the news that's been happening. I'm trying to really just look at the price action to see what's happening there. And since I haven't been in the news, I haven't had time to look at any type of news. But I don't know what's going on really in the dark pool. If there's 400 million shares in the dark pool, it's obviously not good. We know that there's a lot of trading activity, from what I understand. Um, uh, in the dark pool, people are saying that there is like the price is different. But then again, like it's tough since I'm so far removed from news. I can't really tell you. Can't really explain. Definitely getting fired up now. It's been finding reasons to get rid of. Good morning, Matt. Good morning, Zelva. Matt, did you see the new art piece I made, Matt course yesterday on Twitter? I did not forget Mr. Carl. Money policy either. Just been busy. No, I didn't see that. I didn't see it. I'll take a look at it. Was it recent or does pre-market really matter? No one is participating, but the hedge funds. Yeah, to see it. Well, does it really matter in the overall price action? Not really. No, I wouldn't say that it really does matter. It just gives you a sense of the volume. Also, if we are going to see the squeeze, it's probably going to happen somewhere in this time frame, the ultimate squeeze. So when it does get to the highest point of the squeeze, it's going to happen within the uh, probably the pre-market, if not the after-hours market. You would see the start to it, and then you would see the rest of it in the pre-market. Um, but then you would also see that fall in the pre-market as well. So we would know where that peak is, and that's what really matters about the pre-market. But does it really matter? No, it's really hedgy land and billionaire land. It's where they control the price action, control the movement, control the liquidity of it. That's their overall thought of it, their overall look at it. A, B, C, D. Let's skyrocket. Let's get past this. Tag you in Discord. All right, I'll check it out. Not right now, but I'll check it out. Actually, I can check it out here. Chucky Wheats, thank you for becoming a member. A $48 call that expires when the stock is 48 has zero value. At 48.2, it has 2 cents. This pre-market, I just read that. Can you recommend any online financial education sources for trading stocks, technical analysis? Um, so if you're looking to start, I would start with the basics and not really worry about getting into too many complex methods, because you do want to know everything about technical analysis in general, but really you want to know something that's going to benefit your strategy overall. Um, technical analysis, understanding every single pattern, understand where you place trend lines and um, what indicators you're going to use, all that stuff. um, it can be complicated. If you're brand new to the situation, you want to make sure you know, or you learn the basics first. What is going on with candlesticks? Understand what's going to be a trend reversal. What's going to where you're going to set your support and resistance levels. Very simple stuff. Then you start getting into more indicators that you can add. Getting into understanding, upward moving channels, understanding different patterns, all that stuff after the fact. So I have a book called How to Day Trade for a Living by Andrew Aziz that goes through the basics. Then there's an advanced techniques that really goes through the basics again, but then also gives you more of like an advanced look on those type of things, what you can look at, all that stuff. So there's two books that he creates, or that he created, and they're pretty good. And then you can get into some stuff and watch his YouTube channel. There's a bunch of different traders on there that do stuff and explain things really well. But I think there are some other people that literally just focus on technical analysis and what you need to learn there. We out here, man. Happy trading. Got to maintain $60 support for Friday. Yes. Yes, we do. You need that $72 range. Doesn't everybody? Good morning, Matthew. Good morning, Stephen. Stephen. Matt, did you happen to catch the latest bullish Fox News message to the apes? No. What did they end up saying? This is what I mean. I'm so far removed from the news that it's crazy. Because I noticed that there's a lot of things that are, yeah, no problem. But I noticed that there's a lot of things that are happening. I've seen video titles, but I just haven't had a chance to watch them. I've seen articles as well. I haven't had a chance to go through those articles. In the beginning of vacation, I mean, I did, but you notice that I can't even post a video. How can I send you a link? Send it over to my Twitter. Sorry, went too fast, Urban. To LCBC Church. No, I haven't. Christian, thank you for becoming a member. You see AMC still down. It did increase, but now it's starting to fall back down. You see this fight that we're having here. It's not really it's not really a fight at the same level. We're seeing it decrease as this does. Let's see these touch points. Yeah, we're seeing this decrease here. Kind of creating a wedge though, as of the moment. Do. Do. Don't worry, brother. Everybody, push that like button. Yes, definitely hit that like button. Let's see how many people are in here. I have 375 people in here, guys. Hit that like button. It does help out. Thank you for becoming a profit hands level. Is it Eric Amenda? Yeah, I haven't been able to do much over there. Once I get back, I'm definitely going to do a lot more on Patreon because, like I said, this week I couldn't really do much. For people that are the $20 member, the expert profit hands level, I will be uploading the rest of Chapter 7. I'll try and do it in a full week. I know there's a lot of patterns, so it might be one per day, and yeah, I think there are more patterns than there are days, so it might go into the next week. But I believe we still do have the dividend stuff there. Let me see if I can actually. Let's say, give me a second so I can. I'm trying to show my what's it called? Let's go with this. There we go. Now I can log in without anybody seeing anything. That works. Now I can log in. Verify it's me. Thank you guys for watching, for being here. Not getting a notification. Why am I not getting a notification? Yes. What? Come on, that's the wrong. Sorry guys, it's the wrong account. Just give me 1 second. No. Alright, so you guys are on another level. Let's see, let's open this up. There we go. Now you can see this again. Thank you guys for sticking around through that. I'm going to play one ad here, but I don't know who's going to get it, if you are going to get it. I do want to see if they are shorting, but let's look at this real quick. So if you are part of I know somebody was asking about dividend paying stocks, so I'm going to go through this every single month. Highest paying dividend stocks, and we have a full list of 25 of those dividend stocks, and you can look through those and see what you believe is going to maintain that dividend. And then I'll also give a blurb about a couple of different ones. So every single month I'm going to go through new dividend paying stocks and everything like that. So this is just one post of many posts that we create on Patreon. So which if we go through public posts, so if anybody wants to be a part of that, definitely go over there and sign up for that. We have How to Day Trade for a Living, which goes to the ABCD pattern. I spelled that wrong, but it's okay. But the ABCD pattern, I will fix that. Actually, let me edit it now. So yeah, we also have a lot of other things. Anyways, if you guys want to sign up for that, I can go through the tiers. And here are the tiers. So you have the Discord level, profit hands, expert profit hands. You got all different types of stuff included in them. So definitely go and check that out. Link in the description. I think that's the second link. All right, so we have 386 people in here. Hit the like button. 4 new members today. I appreciate it. Let's go check what AMC is doing right now. AMC looking like it's bleeding the rest of this week. Anxious to see what Monday has in store. Yeah, I mean, it does look like it's not really working out right now. We're starting to see, I guess, a little bit of movement. Look for a breakout soon, but it's not going to be the biggest breakout from what I'm understanding. I mean, it definitely could go either way. You never really know. I know hedge funds are trying to keep it down, trying to keep it below 60, and they're doing just that with all their naked shorting and everything that they're doing. We're holding on to a ton of shares, so it makes no sense why it is decreasing at these points. Good morning, Matt. Hope you got a good round of golfing yesterday. Thoughts on reports of the dark pool losses of 21 billion on approximately 300 million synthetic shares. I haven't looked into that because I have been removed from news. I also didn't get a good round of golfing yesterday, but thoughts on reports of dark pool losses of 21 billion on approximately 300 million synthetic shares. I mean, if they're losing on these synthetic shares too, I mean, it's I'm happy with it. The only thing is, it seems like they have an endless amount of money because they continue to short as much as possible, and it makes no sense. Check y'all email for proxy votes. I just did mine. Robinhood and Weeble. Good morning, by the way. All right, we'll do Lance. Good morning. Good morning. I was driving yesterday, and I cannot believe what I saw in the yard. A metal ape, a bike, and a painted sign with HODL, GME on it. I have a pic of it. That's funny. Yeah, post that on like a social media platform. I just tagged you in Twitter with the video. All right, I'll have to look at that. Trainer Kim, you should send that pic to Matt's Twitter so we can all see it. Yeah, you should do that, and then I can retweet it or just tweet it out myself. All apes must watch that video. I tagged you in on Twitter. All right, everybody, go watch that video. I'm new here also to the stock market. Just wanted to know, what is a good way to familiarize yourself with stock terminology, because for me, that is what makes it intimidating. So in the book, How to Day Trade for a Living, let me show you guys, which I can't really show you too much. So let me log in to Audible real quick, since I'm not using multiple, not silence mic. Since I'm using multiple screens, it's tough for me to do that. So let me log in through Audible, and I'll show you. At the end of the book, they actually have terminology that you can go through. Come on. Yeah, they have a lot of terminology that you can go through, and it's actually pretty interesting. And I would listen to it over and over and over again in order to get what's going on there. Come on. What's happening? What? No, I don't want customer service. Oh, no. What is this? All right, well, I'm not gonna be able to show you. I don't know what the hell's going on. I'm not taking the time to fucking do that. All right, but yeah, at the end of the book of how to day trade for a living, there's a whole like I don't know what to call it. Was it a glossary, index, something? And you'll get that. Let me see if it's yeah. It looks like it's good. So yeah, most books will have that at the end of it, but I know that this one does, and you can actually go through all of the terminology, the basic terminology, and then the advanced one. You can go through the advanced terminology. So if you you go down in the description and go to my store, you'll see the books that I recommend, which those are two of them. And receiving my proxy vote material through Weeble email this morning, so everyone be on the lookout for materials. All right, I commented that earlier. I don't want to spam. No, you're cool. You're cool. I sometimes I just miss it, and I know that anybody that's a member is not spamming because if you just if you comment it and I miss it, it's great for you to put it again. Now if you put it once and then two messages go by and you put it again, two messages go by and you put it again, that's spamming. But if I just miss it and don't answer it, or you didn't see me talk about it, then you can basically just post it again. It's fine. Morning, I'm at how's Carl? Still missing? Nope, he's over there. I seen him demonetized. Low volume for AMC this morning. Hopefully, it's a sign for good things. Yeah, yeah. Usually, you see the calm before the storm, right? Morning, Matt. Sounds like you need to invest in Neti Pot, my guy. I have one, and no, I don't need to like invest in it. I'm fine. I'm just trying to keep my voice lower because everybody here is sleeping. We've got 3 hours left. Volume doesn't pick up for ages yet. Okay, I'll check them out. Great content, by the way. Thank you for saying that. That means a lot. Pre-market volume is low. Yeah, it's not the highest if we're looking at AMC. Where is the volume right now? 125,000, and it's probably still low when you go into Fidelity. It's probably somewhere around 200. And it's not the highest. What's going on with the top gamers? We were literally barely just into pre. Yeah, we still have some time. Look, we're seeing that little bit of a break above this level, which is definitely good. We do want to see um, a break above these other levels here. But we did see a break of a level of support there. That's good. So tired. So tired. I don't know. I've been extremely, like, even though I'm getting enough sleep, I've been extremely tired. I think it's all the activity and like how beautiful this setting is. It just seems like a place you just want to fall asleep. What do you miss more? Your studio, your bed, Carl, or Carl licking your leg? Definitely the latter, I'll tell you that. I do miss Carl. I do miss him. But I also miss Emmy as well. But I'll tell you what, I miss the thing I miss the most is probably the internet connection. I feel like this internet connection is horrible. I tried to upload videos. This is another reason why I'm not uploading regular videos. I want to today, but it just takes so much out of me because it takes so long. Is that what it is? Sun fatigue? Consider it's Thursday. More of a chance of a gamma squeeze today. Why would you say that? When you see the gamma squeeze on Friday where all the options expire as long as we're we're over $60. Tweeted a pic of the APR display at UMAP. All right, perfect. Let's see what's going on there. See, yeah, I've been getting things on Twitter and I haven't even been checking it out. You said you tweeted at me mentions. I don't see anything here. I don't see that picture. Yeah, I don't see that picture. Yeah, I may be lost here, but I don't see it. All right, whatever. We'll figure it out. We got 468 people, 219 likes. Thank you guys for showing up. I appreciate it. You guys are amazing. Let's see. Let's exit this. That yawn is contagious, bro. Yeah, the sun can drag your energy. I didn't even know that. You have a position or thoughts on the future price action out of FDA approval for the drug they have in trial. Yeah, see, yes. Sometimes drug companies, pharmaceutical companies end up skyrocketing out of nowhere. Let's see their movement in the last 6 months. So the last 6 months they have dropped down considerably from that $49 mark all the way down to a low, even had a gap down after consolidation, down to about 10, what is it, $10? Well, they dropped down initially to $12, still decreased all the way down to about $9.65. Had a low of $9.49 to where just recently, in June, it started to pick up, started to increase up to $14.84. And I guess that's because of the rumor. It's probably going to be more of a, even though it's true, a buy the rumor, sell the news type of thing. With the amount of support it had at these levels, it's not that bad. We're starting getting close to, if we're looking at the 10,000 foot view, we're starting to get close to a crossover from the 15 moving average to the 200 EMA, indicating an uptrend. Now we're not there yet, so it's definitely iffy to say whether this will be good news on the stock or bad news. You would think it would be good news. You're seeing consistent growth throughout the last however many days. Let's look at the last 1 month. Yeah, you're seeing the same thing. Let's look at the last 5 days, and you can see that consistent growth. Actually, it looks pretty flat for the last 5 days, from where it opened to where it even closed. It's kind of flat at this point, right? So you might want to pick one of these low spots, but if you look at it on this level, it does look like consistent growth over the last couple of days. But 3% up yesterday. It's now 1.8% down today. It's so tough to say where it's going to go, but thought I heard a kid. I'm not great with Twitter. I'll try it again. All right. Love that zip trader video that you scrolled past. I don't know what you're talking about. For in Twitter, somebody tagged me, I guess, in a video. I'll have to check everything out. I don't ever have time to. Well, here I don't ever have time to do that. At home, I do. Looking forward to the small pool that comes with the beach house. Yeah. I hate I hate the sand. So beach vacations are a blast. Kids are 4 and 6, so me and my wife are at least excited to go to Florida next month and not worry about them eating the sand. Yeah, that's good because my daughter, ate the sand or kept eating the sand. Yesterday she didn't do that, so that wasn't that bad. I was I was pretty excited with that. She was just playing with uh some big like dive coins or whatever, and it was fun. It was really fun. Um, and then my 4-year-old Harper just played in the water and found some seashells and all that stuff. So it was great to be able to see her have fun jumping over waves. And then a surprise wave came and hit her pretty hard. But that happens. It happens to everybody. I'm not sure why it didn't work on Twitter. So we want to close above 60 on Friday. Yes, we do. And if we do, does it mean that we have to wait till next week for potential gamma squeeze? I believe so, and that's what we're going to be waiting for is that massive jump. We were hoping to see something beforehand to see it push over 60, but I believe so, yes. And like I said, I'm not the best person with options, so I believe we're waiting for Monday to see exactly what's going to happen there. I just ran my home internet on Google Chrome versus Puffin browser, and I screenshot it and posted it in the Discord. Puffin browser? That's weird. We want to get above 60 before then. That'll push contracts which have to be hedged for the gamma squeeze. I was looking at TRCH, the I think it was yesterday because they were up 18%. It was pretty big, and they actually crashed down quite a bit, lower than where they opened, down to about $5.38. It jumped all the way up to $6.76 multiple times, had double touch points. Those double touch points usually indicate a downtrend, and that's where you're going to see that resist that level and start to really fall down. I didn't know how far. No way did I expect it was going to fall that far. Did slightly consolidate, have a little bit of an increase, but didn't really stay there, and then fell down some more. So did recover a little bit at the end of the day, but then in the after hours market it fell again. So now you're starting to see it build up and get back up to a reasonable point here. So let's see how the rest of this plays out. As long as you have the volume here, it should be good. But either way, I think we're seeing a bad day across the board for a lot of positions. Like it might be a bloody day as we look into this. How was golf? I didn't play. Google Chrome download 522.8, upload 40.6, Puffin browser, download 484, upload speed 403. Seems good. You gonna buy anything fancy after the squeeze? Am I gonna buy anything fancy? No, not at all. It's gonna be the bare, not really spending the bare minimum, but spending it on boring stuff like school loans, things that will make your overall income, I guess, higher. My net income. If I'm looking at my expenses, I want to lower those. So, and I don't want to have to pay student loans, especially on an increased amount because I got my master's. So, don't want to spend $70,000. Well, more than $70,000 with interest. So I'd rather just pay it all off and not have to worry about it. So that would be great. And then consistently putting a little bit more on my house, my mortgage loan, and that's pretty much it. But it's not going to be anything special. And then we can stay there for another, 5 years, and then move into our forever home. But it all depends how much, I really get. I know it's going to be at least, shoot. I know it's going to be at least like 300,000, but we'll see. At least. Hey, I want to join the Discord group. Do you guys have calls and put alerts? No, I mean, as we start to get more and more into options, I would say yes. Right now, no, because there's only a couple of people that are really familiar with options that are included in the Discord group. Some people that are really trying to understand options, and we do have an options channel, but we're not really going through that yet until I get more familiar with options. Because if anybody does give any type of alert, it would probably be me, unless we do have someone there that's more educated in options and understands what those alerts will be. Do you know what I mean? So right now we don't, but I know eventually we plan on having, everything, a sound process for everything. There, I sent it to your Facebook Messenger. Thank you. Oh, there we go. Mm, okay. All right. I'll check that out in a little bit then. All right. Where was I at? Cheers, what's the next big thing you know? She'll be asking you for the keys to the car, like mine did last night. Almost cried. Yeah. All right. I don't want to see her grow up, but then again, I do, because right now she's in that phase to where everything, um, like she doesn't get anything and she gets annoyed, and then she, then she just stands there in the middle of the room. She goes, "I don't want to do anything," and I'm like, "All right, well, don't do anything." And she's like, "No, I want to." Make up your mind. Zip Trade video on your Twitter. He talks about how the market can be manipulated by buying shares in the dark pool to avoid affecting the share price. To avoid affecting the share price. But what I don't understand is to avoid affecting the share price. When they want to affect the share price, but silently do that. German, I think you were trying to become a member, or if you weren't, thank you for the super chat. But if you were trying to become a member, the link is in the description. If you click that link, you can sign up. Very easy. Ow, I think my shoulder's burnt. It's the browser I have used at home to access web portals from the hospital. Vortex has a short squeeze trading signal trigger for AMC yesterday with recommended hold and of 2 days, and one for TRCH with a hold time of 28 days. So you're saying that TRCH is heavily shorted? Is that what we're looking at? That's interesting. Very interesting. I'll keep it on. I'll keep it on the list just to keep an eye on it. And for people that are asking, because this is the third time that we've, talked about it, so it's always great to be able to have potential movers in your watch list. Good morning. So many videos about AMC now. Sticking to my OGs, Matt, and Trey. Appreciate you for being so consistent and starting so early. No problem. Yeah, there are a lot of people. Usually, when you start to find some success somewhere, a lot of people end up, mimicking that success. And I know I'm not the most successful one. I don't get the most views anymore. In the beginning, I did. I was literally the third person to probably do this. Let me check how many's here. We got 560 people here. Thank you guys for watching, for sticking by me. I appreciate it. But yeah, I was literally one of the first 3 to make an AMC video or make actually a short squeeze video with GME and AMC and all these different positions. But then, people came on, and instead of doing just like 4-hour live streams to go through this stuff, they started doing 8-hour live streams and 10-hour live streams. And, I kind of fell off the map because of the fact that I'm not doing 8-hour live streams. But I appreciate the people that did stick with me. And I'm glad that I'm able to find some success doing pre-market live streams. And yeah, but yeah, there are so many people that are doing it. It's ridiculous. And sometimes people will just find success as someone new. If a lot of people start watching them, that's what they'll do. And I know this wasn't solely what I did on my channel, so it wasn't something I was going to keep the popularity going there, And I'm happy for Trey and Matt and Andrew Mo Money, and I don't know what Max is doing, if he's still doing it. But Brian Jung moved on to, not say bigger and better things, but he moved on to like a crypto scene in his channel, and now he has like 700,000 subscribers there, almost 800,000, which is amazing. My super chat question is not showing up. What do you mean? Wait, did you ask the? Well, I I don't know. I don't know how that works. If it's like $1 and it will show up. I know $2 ends up showing up, but I don't know what $1 does. I don't think you can actually put a message there. Everyone should be getting ready for the crash that is coming to the economy after the squeeze. Yeah, I mean it's going to be tricky to see that, because the value, if it goes high enough, the value will be insanely high. So yes, you're right. It feels like yesterday we're both in diapers. Time flies. Even though I hate the beach, I do enjoy it with the kids. Cheers. Sorry, I'm skipping some things. So if I missed your message, please let me know. Inflation rate 4.99% with the current announcement and target rate the Fed announced yesterday. They plan on raising rates by 2023. Great. How do you think these affects the meme stocks in the long run? Well, in the long run, we never know where these are going to be yet. Um, I know that we're going to have a place to where we settle for meme positions, but they're all driven off of a lot of these heavily shorted stocks. So until this plays out, we won't really know where we land and how it will be affected. In the short term, yeah, there's going to be no effect to a lot of these meme stocks because they're traded off of any type of fundamentals. So if we're not looking at fundamentals and clearly trying to understand fundamentals because we're throwing financial statements really out the window, uh, we don't care about the earnings that they end up having. We have a ton of things that we're not worried about there. So when we look at those and say, hey, how is this going to affect it normally? We now need to look at how it would affect it in these situations, which it wouldn't. It wouldn't even like touch it at all. So that's my opinion there. There's a lot that you can take from that, but I would say it probably will affect it more in the long run than the short term, because the short term, I mean, we don't care about any type of fundamentals, no matter what the rates end up being. Or uh, Yeah, to the best my understanding, buying the shares in the dark pool doesn't really affect the price in the regular market. I could be mistaken. Yeah, if they're looking to buy I'm just trying to understand the thought process behind it. It would have to affect the price in the regular market in order uh, to keep the price down. If they're looking to keep this price down, then it would have to affect the price in the regular market. It would just move. It would be like a silent killer to where you wouldn't know that it was going on. The vast majority of people would not know what's going on. So it would have to affect the price. If it doesn't, then you would see this price skyrocket unless they're buying shares and it's not affecting the price. But then later, when they want to continue to create selling pressure, they can dump those shares in the regular market, to the best of my understanding. Well, if it's a fake share, if it's a synthetic share, I mean, I feel like they couldn't dump that in the regular market. You can't change markets if they're going to, that's, I'm not understanding that entirely. But that's where I need to, I guess, educate myself on dark pool trading, which I will do as soon as I get back a little bit more. But right now, it's probably not going to happen. We love you, Matt. You were the first. I don't think I was. I think actually, it was either J.J. Buckner or Brian Jung. They were the first, and literally on that day that I seen them do it, I jumped on that day as well. Because I thought it was like a good opportunity to start talking about investing a lot more, because I love talking about investing, and I never was able to do it on my normal channel because of the fact that this is my normal channel, but never was able to do it on this channel because everybody wanted to see credit cards or stimulus content and all that stuff, and I like that content. I like making personal finance content, but I love investing a lot more. It's a way to talk about money and make money while you're talking about it. So, and then also make money on the video as well. So it's like a triple threat, really. you're talking about something that you love, you're making money via the stock market, and you're making money via YouTube. Like, it's just the best thing. I went all the way back on all your videos and watched a bunch yesterday. You have been on top of AMC from the beginning, man. I sent you a link on a link to YouTube to everyone. Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Yeah, I've been on it for a while, and I believe it's been 2 years since I started this rebranding of my YouTube channel from that first video that I created. Um, so it's pretty cool to see where I am now. I follow you on Twitter, and when I tried to send a pic, it won't find you. I tweeted it at you again, and it's on my Twitter. Okay. Let me see if I can find it. How many people are in here? 617. Thank you guys for watching here. Let's see if I refresh this and look at my mentions. No. Yeah. The tweets are protected. I don't know. I'll try and find it. I watched all your stimulus videos. Well, thank you for doing that. You were the first. You were my first. Oh, you were my first. Got you. Do you think we're going to push 60 today or this week? Let's see where we're at right now, because I haven't been on it in a little bit. Right now, we're still down 2.65%. Let's move this. We're still down 2.65%. Thought we would see a little bit more of an increase. We might see that at 7:01 when we start to see a lot of the brokerage accounts, open up and get ready for trading here. Yeah. How high? Oh wow. Ooh. I'm a long-time subscriber beyond AMC. I appreciate that. That means a lot. Yeah, I can see how long people are subscribers, and like I'll go through the comments and see that somebody subscribed for a year, and I'm like, that's just absolutely phenomenal. That's amazing that this person was subscribed to me for such a long time. You know. Um, how high would it have to be to crash the economy? If it gets to 50K, that's pushing it a little bit. If it gets to 100K, that's definitely very high. 500K is insanely high. So if it gets to these levels, then you would see the economy take a huge hit. Even I would say some of these lower 10,000 levels, so 10,000, 20,000, maybe 30,000. It's not really going to affect it in a crazy way. It will still be, um, uh, not big, but an impact. But it wouldn't be as big as we think. But if it hits 100K, yeah, things are kind of going to shit. All right. What is AMC voting on the meeting? I know they're voting on 25 million new shares, from what I understand, having the ability to do that. And I know they want to just raise money, right? But that's all that we care about. Trey was the first person I saw talking about AMC, and you were the second person I saw, but I never went looking either. Happy birthday. Well, I'm glad I was the second person you saw talk about AMC. Again, I probably only had like, I don't know, 4 videos that were in the beginning where I was getting 10 plus thousand viewers, 20. I think the max was like 18 plus thousand viewers in one sitting. And seeing, you know, Matt get 49 consistently and 80 at like the max was crazy. Like you compare that to someone like PewDiePie who has or let's call him Felix, who has 104 million, I think. It might even be more than that. He has 100 plus million subscribers, and he gets about 88, 88,000 viewers at a time. Sometimes he'll get a lot more than that. It might be like 300,000, but typically he'll get around 88,000. So that's all they're trying to discourage using Theta to drive those $40 to $60 options down. Huh. Watched Margin Call and The Big Short in the last couple of weeks. Kind of gave me goosebumps. Yeah, The Big Short is a really, really good movie. I've watched that probably three to four times. I try and give it space in between watching it. I love that movie so much. So I came in late because of Doge. What's happening with Doge? I do need to see Dogecoin decrease a little bit so that I can buy into that. Because I still want to go all in on it, but it's just not ready yet. It got down to 30 cents, and I want to see it get down to like 20, 28, 24. Would love it at about 19, but I think it's probably going to get to about 28, and that's where it's going to settle. So it looks like it really has a support level of 28 cents. $40 call option already been hedged. All right, let's see. Nothing is up with Doge. I was talking about when I started watching you for the first time. Okay, sorry. I must have missed it. I came in late because of Doge. Okay. I thought you meant like you came into the live stream late because of Doge. Just happened to see you one pre-market day and was like, I'm gonna check it out. Well, I appreciate that. I prefer Wolf of Wall Street because I'm not leaving. Yes, I guess that's true. That movie is good too. Pretty long, but it's good. Anybody that's waiting to invest 15 to 25K is not sure how much he wants to go in, but he has asked me a few times, and I told him yes, yes, he should do his own research. It's not good to give out that financial advice because this is not financial advice. Mm, but yeah, if he's looking to put 15 to 25K into AMC, you never know where it's gonna pull back to because of it seems like the hedge funds just continue to short this thing. Let's look at the Fintel data here, because I know I updated it. Short volume ratio is 23%. They shorted 37.5 million shares just yesterday out of the 166 million market volume. So it seems like they're consistently shorting 20+%. Yesterday was 23. The day before that was 26. The day before that was 22. Wow. Shorting millions upon millions of shares. 37.5 yesterday, 73 million the day before that, 69 million the day before that. So they just don't give up. Good morning, Brian. Thank you for joining. That Doge needs to limit supply and stop introducing 10,000 coins. Yeah, yes, they do need to stop doing that or have some sort of burn rate. But I guess if they're trying to make it some sort of currency to match the U.S. dollar, or even to be considered as a currency, it makes sense to have a bunch of coins available, and then eventually you having that value of it matching a dollar or equaling a dollar. So if they hold 29 billion coins, I'm not sure how many dollars are in circulation, but I believe it's in like the trillions. How late do you stay up? Gonna need your rest for this squeeze. I usually go to sleep around like 10, maybe 10:30. There's sometimes where I don't go to sleep at 10 or 10:30. It might be 12, and then I only get like 4 hours of sleep, but it's cool. I'll live. And guys, we have how many? 611 people in here. Make sure you guys hit that like button. It does help out the channel. It helps out with the YouTube algorithm, all that stuff. You know, we have 600 people, 364 likes. So anybody want to become a member, definitely do that. Sorry for the connection issues. I feel like it has to keep freezing, and eventually we'll get back to where we should be. If you guys want to follow me on Twitter, definitely do that. Approaching 600 followers there. So all right, let's look at AMC. Hopefully it came back a little bit. Just a little bit, down 2.3% right now. It is consolidating around these lower levels, $53 really, and resisting at multiple points. Am I looking at 5 minute? Yeah, it's resisting at multiple points here, so it's not really trying to pass that $54 mark. Sorry, Matt, I made my Twitter public to show the pic. Okay, I'll look at it later. I want to keep going back and forth. Data decay is in the value of the option call. The closer gets to expiration, or the closer it gets to expiration date. The call value continues to drop each day and at higher and higher rates closer to expiration date. Yes, yes. That is what theta decay is. You playing golf today? No, I'm not. If you hit a hole in one AMC to 2,152. Yeah, I'm not playing golf today. So typically I would play golf. Like I said earlier today, typically I would play golf, um, in the morning. So I would get up at like 6 o'clock and play golf. But I haven't been doing that this week. I've been, streaming and whatnot. So it looks like we are breaking levels right now. Just broke past the 200 EMA. Now it's starting to come back a little bit, but we did break past that $54 mark, which I thought we were really gonna resist at multiple times. But now we're starting to see it pick up. It's up to $54.20. So still down 1.7%, but we did pick up a little bit. Sorry, I made my Twitter public and show this. I I okay, trainer Kim. Um, I just responded to that, so I'll look at it later. I don't want to have to keep going back and forth. 13 more minutes till the spike. Yes. Looks like Erica unplugged my. I was gonna say, what's going on with my battery? Erica unplugged it. Right, I think. It's also getting cold in here. Very cold. I'm telling you, 65. Hopefully you're right. I'll be happy if you are right. That gets it back up to levels that a lot of people want it to be at, above that $60 level. But it's so tough to predict this. I know you were right with the 5150. Had a delicious milkshake yesterday, and then Harper wanted some strawberry cheesecake ice cream, and she only had like 5 bites of it, and then I ate the rest. So, and I love strawberry cheesecake. I had a strawberry cheesecake milkshake, so uh, I got shares at 55. $55.60. Okay, you bought more uh, at $55.60, or you just bought at $55.60. Ow, my freaking shoulder just burns a little. So yeah, we're sitting in a good spot. Obviously, it would be better if we seen this positive, but you never know. It could be a bloody day. All right, 676 people in here. Thank you guys for showing up today, um, being a part of this. Hit that like button if you can. Ow, freaking shoulder, man. Oh, you bought more. Okay, my mother made a milkshake that was good. Only time I've ever drank one is when I go over there. Oh, there are a ton of places that make amazing milkshakes. Um, I put 1K on AMC. That's amazing. That's great. We just need to see the squeeze already. It would be great if we just seen the squeeze. And we're starting to see that crossover of the 50 moving average and the 200 EMA, which is definitely a good look, indicating an uptrend. And I hope that continues on that route, because things like costs are down. I'm looking for the best opportunity to get into costs, and I feel like we're getting closer and closer to those. But it looks like they might really fight this. Melton, thank you for becoming a member. I think we'll see AMC touch mid 40s before it jumps to the next level of highs. High 60s, low 70s. Yeah, I think we'll probably see it decrease a little bit before it ends up making that increase. But I am freezing. Why does this air turn up? Give me a couple seconds. I gotta turn this air off. It's freaking cold. And the air's right there. Oh, you know what? I have to. Give me a second. AMP. No, $12 or 12.13 now. I got in under 5 cents. Oh, 12 or 13 cents now. AMP is up. That's good. Are you into more AMP? I don't know. I don't even have that on my. Oh, there it is. You got it. This isn't the right position. Is that crypto or something? I don't know what's going on there. It's cold in here. Must be some clovers in the atmosphere. That's funny. A little what's it, bring it on? I'm so happy I passed on coin IPO. My buddy didn't, and he is sad. Puts on coin look juicy though. He didn't have a stop loss or anything. You know, it has to be a point to where you get stopped out. Like I lost, I think it was I gained, I think it was well over like $200, and then I lost a lot, you know, because I put 200, or I don't even know how many shares. I bought a bunch of shares, and I should have just stuck with my gut feeling and seeing that it was going to decrease. I didn't know it was going to decrease that much, but it did. So whatever. Oh, it's on Coinbase. Okay. Easy to sleep in the cold when it's. Got you. Got you. Understood. Easy to sleep in the cold when it's high 70s, low 80s. Yes. My shoulder is bothering me. It's on Coinbase. Yes. Um, yo, Matt. Yo, Shiv. What's going on? Matt, did you vote on AMC? Any thoughts on the 3 board members up for election? Thoughts on the background with the Epic games is pretty cool. Yeah, I haven't. I haven't voted on AMC yet. I've been, like I said, removed from a lot of news right now. A lot of news, a lot of things. I haven't checked my email. There's nothing that's really going on besides this, and even to the point to where I don't really update people on things that are going on, unless there was just like if it did squeeze, then obviously I would update. But since it hasn't done that yet, there's no need for update videos yet. We're starting to see this decrease back down to 2.5%. But yeah, I don't really have any thoughts on that at the moment. Starting to see this sun come through. Sorry if it's right on my face or on any other part of my face. Good morning. I was just voting on my proxy vote for AMC. Can't decide whether I should vote or let them sell or share. Wait, what? Let them sell? Whether I should vote to let them sell or share? What does that mean? Good morning from Northern Alberta, Canada. I got 100 at $5.50. Been watching for months. I learned a lot. Thank you. Thank you much, Lee. Yeah, no problem. I mean, that's what I'm here for, is to, help out as much as I can, give any information that I know, or create this community to where people know um, some more as well. It's always great to be able to have this community to talk to one another, because if I know something, or if I know something and I can get it to you before you know it, that would be great. But if you know something and you can get it to the community, that's also great as well. So that's what this community is about. Whether it's the Discord group, whether it's this group, whether we're on Twitter, Instagram, whatever it is, if you have any type of information, you can funnel it through these groups, because it makes it very easy to do that. Because look, we can see everybody's message that's included in this group, whether you're just a viewer and then you want to become a member, or you're just obviously a member already. I feel like all the members that are included in this chat can talk to one another, because it doesn't move that fast with less people. So um, I appreciate you for being here, for watching for so long, and I'm glad that I was able to teach you some things. That's always amazing when I can be able to teach people something that they didn't know, or something that's going to help them out in the long term. I meant to say to let them sell more shares. Um, yeah, that's where it's tricky. It's like, what should you do? I mean, it seems like I understand what the businesses are doing. Any business that is struggling like this, it makes sense for survival for them to sell more shares. This does limit the ceiling of the squeeze. Will it affect it in the total long run? I don't think so. I know it will be more difficult for it to move. With more shares, it takes more of an effort to move. It's just like if you sold 100 shares with GME, or bought 100 shares with GME versus buying 100 shares with AMC right now, GME would move a lot more, because GME only has 70 million shares, 70 million share float, versus AMC 501 million share float. Now, if we added on 25 million shares, now that moves a little bit less. You get what I'm saying? Or if we added, let's say we had 70 million shares with GME, right? And we added 25 million shares onto there. If we, sold or bought 100 million shares at 70 with 70 million shares, and then also bought 100 million shares with 100 and 100, or actually not even 100, 95 million shares, then we would see that increase a lot less with the increased share total float amount. I put an order of 150 shares. I'm swinging this one. You're swinging this one. You've already put in an order of 150 shares. You're swinging it. It's $13.71. Let's see how this is moving. It has decreased down 4.8%. It decreased down yesterday 12.51%. Are you sure you're at the bottom here? Just looking at this, it's making it seem like it's not at the bottom. We're starting to see we're starting to see lower highs and lower lows as we look through the last week or so. Let's look through 3 months. This has been consistently decreasing for the last 3 months. Seeing that it did end up getting over some of these levels here, but then after seeing that, you see these lower highs that are created and lower lows. What's making you think about swinging this as of now without hitting a firm support level? It looks like this might be close to where support level is, around 1280. 1281 is the lowest point. Currently, this is at 1299. We are at 1307 as a current price, down 4.67%, which gets it close to that 1280 mark. Could bounce at this point. So you're looking to swing it up to about 15, 16? I think you could possibly see that. You just want to look for this. So yeah, I'm gonna look at it. It has been creating lower lows and lower highs, which is not something that's ideal for a situation like this. But since it does have multiple touch points, could definitely have an increase of at least $1, if not, two. So, ow, my freaking shoulder is killing me. Just burns and itches and everything. All right. So yeah, you could set a line right here. Let's set a horizontal line. Just looking to see where that gets to if it breaks past it. I don't think I'm going to put in an order yet because it doesn't look like it's done falling. Ride is definitely looking like a good swing. I know it increased quite a bit and decreased, fell hard. So AMP is a good coin used for Flex Payment Network. I bought stacks too. It might be a bloody day, but we can still finish Friday at least 60. It would be set. Not go on stock crit and look at the short interest data on AMC. God damn it. Did we see an impact to 701? I didn't even check that. We should have seen something. My shoulder is just itching. I'm not going to scratch it. I'm going to let it go. I hope it's going to 65. Yeah, did we see that green candlestick? Yeah, we did see a good move. 701 increased to 54.60. So we're starting to see it stair step on the way up, create higher highs and higher lows. What do you think the potential is for Shiba? I don't think there's a huge potential for Shiba because it doesn't have a burn rate, and there's too many coins. Getting up to, you're probably getting old, rotator cuff problems. No. That's not even it. I had a rotator cuff problem with football, but it's sunburn. I'm itching. That's it. It's not like it hurts that way. It hurts as in a sunburn, but also itches there. Stairs up, elevator down. This seemed more like an elevator upstairs down. But typically, yes, I know what you mean. We probably had more candlesticks on the way down than the way up, which typically doesn't happen. Sometimes you do see that, but it's not all the time that would happen. Take a break and put on some aloe on your shoulders. I know your wife has some. No, she actually doesn't. I think her family does though. Trading at 149 in January, now at 13. I'll probably hold 2 to 3 months. Okay, let's see. You said in January. Yeah, the problem is that it was trading a lot higher before that. It's not something that showed potential to get back to that point. Like if it was at a lower point, let's look at the 1 year mark. If you look at 1 year, and we could say that 1 year ago it was down to $33. Previous to that, it was down to the levels where it was at now. So it was down to about $13, $9, $13 or so. But then in January is where it picked up to about 140 and then started to hover around that $100 mark. Yeah, I mean, I don't know why it decreased so fast, but it does look like something that could have a massive impact to it. I mean, with the squeeze that's going on. So it seemed like when everything else decreased or increased, this increased as well. Put vinegar on your sunburn. It's not even. I just laughed uh, so loud. Elevator up, right? Doesn't it seem like that? I mean, it increased quite a bit. I mean, you don't see it often, but that's what it looked like. Put vinegar on your. All right, well, I'll have to try it. Not after the beach and the kids are in the ocean. Get cornstarch, rub it all over the vessel, and it will be baby smooth again, even for your feet. Okay, thank you, everybody for the tips here. Uh, Starting to sound like people are finding old hedge fund pump and dumps and assuming they're undervalued companies. Yeah, I mean, you always want to find something that you can gain a ton of value from. It's just so tough to do that. It's very tough to do that because you can see something that has potential that rose around the same point to where AMC would jump. But you're giving yourself better opportunities, I guess, to continue to grow it. But right now, we're really just focused on where AMC goes. Wherever AMC goes, we can understand that we can get into other positions later. If you want to take some of your initial investment that you had previously or whatever, you can see that jump. What is Gme doing? Rise, sorry, RSI on GME showing a massive oversell. Yes, it is oversold by quite a bit, down to about 25 on the RSI. So it is showing that it is oversold for quite some time. It has been stair-stepping on the way down. Hasn't really been doing too much positive movement here. When did black people start getting sunburn? Are you mixed, bro? Yes, I'm mixed. That's funny. And I mean, black people do need sunscreen, so you get sunburn. It's just in the form of like peeling versus anything else. This is actually the first year that this happened so fast. Because typically it wouldn't happen until probably, I don't know, maybe the last day. And I've only been on the beach twice. The sun rays must have been super hot. I don't know. It is weird. Uh, that's how confident I am on AMC. Risk it all, baby. Go big or lose all. Yeah. I mean, I'm very confident on AMC, but it's not about, hey, you just lose all of it. You should have a look at C, because there's no way you're going to lose all of it unless it goes bankrupt. Right now we're seeing a pretty decent jump, pretty decent bounce off of a level. I'm getting so much sun in my face, but it's okay. Eventually it'll move up, so it's going to go that way. But I think it's coming from the actual ocean, though. Where was that? Oh, yeah. So you're seeing a little bit of a bounce here off of this $49 level. That decreased by 45%. 45% today. That is crazy. Anybody in that must have been just, I don't even know what you're doing. So it was up in the $100 mark. It did decrease yesterday and then fell in the after hours market. I mean, completely fell down to about 42, 43, and then increased to about 58 and then fell again. This is definitely showing a sign that it has a lot of strength. I don't know what that was all about. This is something that I need to watch because it could be a day trade. But this is something I need to watch because I want to know what happened in the last 6 months. Yeah, because it was fluctuating, showed a lot of strength up in these $120, $140 marks. Why would that decrease so heavy? Like, that didn't even take the elevator down. Like, they cut the string on that elevator because that fell super fast. Down 46%. That's crazy. Perry in the morning. You're getting older, Matt. Happy late birthday. I missed it the other day. It's not my birthday. Uh, we do not, bro. It's just a saying, but I know what you mean. 36 years of being black in a hot ass Houston, Texas. I've never gotten sunburned. I just bronze over and gain more energy from the sun. It might be to the point to where I don't ever go out in the sun anymore. That might be it. Try living at the beach like I do. Well, I'm not going to do that. I couldn't handle living at the beach. Why? Because I think Erica would love it so much, and there would be so much sand in the house, and I cannot handle that. There's too much sand. I can't even get the sand off the floors here. So how would I be able to do that in my own house? I would have to find methods to do that. Yeah, it hit the ground and smashed through. Smashed through hell. Yeah, that dropped quite a bit. That doesn't seem like a pump and dump. That doesn't seem like a pump and dump. A pump and dump happens very quickly. This has been fluctuating, and I would have thought this would have been a good day trade. If I was looking at this for year to date, I would basically say, hey, you know what? This looks like an amazing day trade here. Let's day trade this. You know, you see it get up to this point. You can see A, B, C, D. You know, you could see that massive increase up to 130. You know, from 81 up to 130, gaining a decent amount from it. But then this fall that it had in the after hours market, which you don't see yet because it's not showing the impact of the day, but this is going to be a gap that you see here from 95 all the way down to levels that I can't even get to on this chart. But here we go. You're going to see a gap down to there, and it's going to be absolutely ridiculous. So again, I will be looking at this position because this might be something interesting. I don't know why you would see that large drop. That's absolutely crazy. Morning, everyone. Matt, when you have time, uh, check out off-grid trading. He's teaching the proper way to trade. The host was a trader from the 80s. I'll check it out. I'll definitely check it out. Do you know anything about XRP? I've been told it will be better in the long run. Yeah, XRP is good. The only thing that I know is that they can't really go too high. The amount of supply I thought was a lot lower, comparable to like Litecoin or Ethereum or Bitcoin, those levels. But the amount of supply for XRP, I believe, is in the billions as well. So if it's in the billions, then that means it's going to be an issue with how high it can go in the price. So you're not going to see it ever get up to probably Litecoin levels or even get up to Ethereum levels or Bitcoin levels, just because the supply is too high. But it can still have a massive impact to it because I believe it's only like 6 billion. Correct me if I'm wrong, but 6 billion supply. And all you need to do is just have the popularity grow, and then you'll be good. But I think XRP will be good. I think Doge will be good as well, but Doge will be a whole different look to it, more of that transaction-based currency. Hopefully people can use it that way, because if they do, it'll be a good situation there. But either way, I think XRP is going to be good. It's just not going to be as good as people think. Some people are like, oh, it's going to get up to Ethereum like levels and Litecoin like levels. I'm like, look, relax. It's not. It just doesn't have like you can't have 6 billion or however many billion coins out there and expect it to grow to crazy rates. I live at the beach, but I don't touch on the sand and hate the sand. I can view the ocean from my front door, plus way too many tourists here. Yeah, I would imagine that if people feel the same way, people that live in these buildings probably hate it because everybody keeps coming here for like vacations and stuff when they live here. One-year research for just a 47% vaccine. That's why it dropped like hell. Interesting. Did you watch Loki yet? Yes, I did. I just watched it yesterday. Um, yeah, I'm excited for the whole entire thing. I just love Marvel movies and shows and how they how they do things and put things in the show that not everybody would catch, but if you are a true Marvel fan or a comic book fan, you would understand what you are watching there. But they always throw like curveballs at you. You never really know what you're actually seeing here. I love it. I would do if anybody was interested in like reactions on the new episodes of Loki and all these different shows. I would definitely do that on the Matt Reacts channel. Where's the banana shirt? We had a good day when you wore it. Yeah, you're right. You're right. The banana shirt is actually in the closet over there. It's got a bunch of sand on it because I wore it to the beach, so I can't. Maybe I should just save that for uh, pre-market streams, and then we can go from there. Love the Marvel shows too, but so far it's just characters getting new costumes. Y- yeah, yeah, I guess so because you're looking at you know, Scarlet Witch, who was actually named the Scarlet Witch, and she got her new costume. You see Captain America. I think it's just setting up a lot of the movies. So yes, you're right. I don't know about Loki though. I don't know if he'll get a new costume. I wonder how that's going to play out. And who else is going to be included in that? Reaction videos from Marvel TV shows and movies. I'm on board. Yeah, I can do that as well. Just to dust it off. I'll have to wear it for tomorrow. Maybe that'll work before we leave. Is Loki any good? I think it's really good. If you've watched all the Marvel stuff, then yeah, I think it's really good. Like if you watch the other stuff, yeah, you definitely need to check this out. If you understand what happened, in Endgame, um, you definitely need to take a look. Let's see how many people are in here. All right, 627 people. Guys, hit that like button if you can. I'm gonna play an ad here. When Endgame came out, they did a marathon of all the Marvel movies at select theaters across the U.S. I went to 22. I went 22 movies plus Endgame. Only took 30-minute breaks per 24 hours. It was incredible. I would have loved to do that, but obviously I wouldn't have been able to. I would like to go with somebody, and Erica wouldn't go with me. Um, my brother wouldn't go with me either. He likes Marvel movies, but there's no way he would sit through all of that. Um, but yeah, it does seem cool. Loki thing is taking bad. What? And bringing him up to Loki where he saw die in Endgame. Basically, his transformation from a bad guy to a good guy. Yeah, I mean, um, you never really know. I mean, yeah, bad guy to a good guy, but like he said in the show, and I feel like I may be spoiling it for people. So let me know if I am spoiling it for you. I'm not gonna say it until someone said I would be spoiling it. If someone says I'm not, then I'm good. If you don't want to hear it, just close your ears because I'm gonna say it in 3, 2, 1. So he says that if bad guys, he said nobody that's bad is truly bad, and nobody that's good is truly good, and I feel like that's 100% true. Hence him learning more and more about things after it occurred. Yeah, the first episode was really interesting, and the acting was great too. Let's see what's going on with AMC. Right now down 1.8, so it did increase a little bit. Come on, there we go. So it did increase a little bit, getting back to 1.8% down. That's not bad. You should have saw the reaction from people behind me. It's funny as hell. I saw action movies in movie theaters, but I always pre-watch at home while smoking a blunt. I swear, I think if you go and see a movie in theater, a Marvel movie in theater, and it's not like IMAX screen, you're you're missing out. If it's not the largest screen you could possibly watch it on, I feel like you're missing out. Not spoiling if they watch this, they can watch Loki. Well, yeah, I just want to make sure that I will tell people, hey, we have spoilers. So, but to prepare them, my kids are given $20 to invest. Uh, uh, they're listening. Any recommendation to them on where they look for good info on stocks? Um, so if you wanted to look for good info on what stocks to invest in, for the long haul, it depends what type of stocks they're looking into. You can literally go on Google and type in the best dividend stocks to pay for, or best dividend stocks to invest in, and what you would get is a list of maybe the highest paid dividend stocks or the most popular dividend stocks. I think if they're looking for a long term, that would be their best bet. Or if they're looking to understand index funds entirely, because if something happens and they run into a lot of money, it's great to be able to put those into index funds and basically live off of the interest, really. That's always a great method when it comes to long-term investing. Now, when it comes to short-term investing, you really want to go with, basically just navigating through scanners. I say that Fidelity has a great scanner. Fidelity Investments have a great scanner to where you can use that and navigate through it whatever you want to see. So if you want to look for a stock that grows by a positive percentage in the 52 weeks, but also has negative percentages in other weeks, you can do that. You can filter there. Maybe you want to see something that's negative short term, but obviously had an all-time high of a certain level, so you know the potential. So it's not necessarily just where to go in order to get what stocks to pick. It's really where to go to do your own research, because doing your own research will get you very far. If you copy somebody else's trades, more likely than not, they've already made that trade and got out of that trade before you even got into it. So this is where it ends up being difficult. Just do your own research, find the best place to where you can do your own research, and you'll be fine. And Adam Aaron should offer cannabis friendly theory so he can pay down the company's debt. Yeah, I mean, if they do like what's it called? Um, if they legalize marijuana everywhere, then yeah, I feel like they can do that. No, everything's like a smoke-free area now, and I don't like any type of smoke. I'm glad that this place is smoke-free. PSEC is a good cheap dividend stock. Yes, that is. Um, but like I said, every time you want to do your own research, I can recommend something, recommend a dividend stock or whatever it ends up being, but it's you want to be able to research it yourself and understand the strength, because if I see something in it, you might see something else. You know, Don says, thanks, man. No problem. Anytime. Robinhood says transfers may not exceed 50K when you try to withdraw into a bank account. Is that daily or weekly? I would imagine that's daily. But as you start to do that, they're going to question it in your bank account that you keep depositing stuff. So you're going to have to call your bank and tell them that you're going to be depositing 50K per day for the next however many days. Me and Walt Disney were both born on December 5th. I'm so all in on Disney. Happy birthday, Matt. It's not my birthday. Hey, hey, Matt, just got my proxy vote in my email. We're voting not to give AMC more stock, correct? That's my first thought. You do whatever you feel is necessary. If you feel like you don't want them to have more stock, then do it. I'm not going to tell everybody to vote a different way or vote the same way because you have your own decision. If you feel like it's going to benefit the company, then yes, do that. If you feel like it's not going to benefit the company or it's not going to benefit the squeeze, then don't do it. You know what I mean? So I want everybody to pick and choose what they want to do. We obviously know what Adam Aaron wants, and it's great to be able to pay off debt for them if they can sell more shares so the company can survive. I want the company to survive, but to tell you the truth, I don't know what I'm doing yet. I haven't even thought about it. Most likely I won't do it, but won't look for them to sell the shares. But we've seen positivity. Every time they sold shares, we've seen positivity. People bought up those shares. There was no issue. The only thing that it really does is it decreases the ceiling. So wherever that ceiling ends up being, just know that you probably weren't going to be able to sell at that ceiling anyways. The ceiling that is established is always established by the highest uh, holders. So for anybody that's a retail whale or just a whale in general, and you have 100,000 shares or 20,000 shares or whatever, you're the one that defines where the peak point is. So us, people that may hold, 1,000 shares, 2,000 shares, or even just 120 or 10 shares, we're not defining where the top point is. Why can't you go back to the basement? I'm in South Carolina. I can't. I will. I'm sorry for everything. How can we get to 60 this week? I mean, just keep holding. The only thing, we can keep buying, but the issue is that they keep, shorting the hell out of this position, and they're giving themselves so much firepower. Like, let's look at Fintel again. I know Fintel was up, and I think they had a lot of short shares available. Yeah, they're giving themselves so much firepower. It looks like they used about 1 million of those short shares, but they have 2.4 million short shares available, sitting out there for Friday, at least. We had 733 people in here. Make sure you guys hit that like button if you can. It does help out the channel. I'm going to be streaming till about 8 o'clock. Then we're done and have to get ready for the day. And we'll see how the rest of the day goes. But normally, during these, I'll stream until 10. So when I get back, on this stream back at my house, that's what I'll do. So make sure you stick around for that. But today only until about 8 o'clock, so about 30 minutes or so. I'm voting no on AMC stock because Adam Aaron says they have the money to last until the end of 2022. He needs to pay down debt by offering more products, deals, stop panhandling apes for more shares. I guess that's right. But you look at something that GME is able to do versus what AMC is able to do. GME is able, like, they offer them more shares at like some of these peak points that they have, and they made a ton of money off of it and was able to add it into or bring on new people, maybe change business plans as well. I don't think it's about just survival. I think it's about showing that it's a viable business after the squeeze. So I agree with you to an extent, uh, but I also understand as sort of a business owner now, you obviously need to get back to a point to where you can get back to break even, and where you pay off your debt, and then you're able to implement something and change something. Because a lot of times when you change something, it takes a while for you to become profitable off of that change for a business, at least. So um, I think you're right to an extent, Arthur, but I also think there's more levels to that. Matt, do you know anything about the AMC directors? Like the executive group? No, I don't know much about them. I would love for them to hire new people, maybe in the technology space, to understand how you can grow that into more of a tech savvy business instead of something that's old school, because old school businesses end up failing like that, and we want to see it continue. If we're pushing for AMC to be successful and actually, find a way to approve this 25 million shares, what are they going to do with it? Are they just paying off debt? What's going to happen there? $2.5 to 3 million shares borrowed on AMC yesterday. They keep throwing gas on the flames. Yeah, I know. And the funny thing is they have money and they have time. And they also probably are going to be bailed out as well. What's up, buddy? Daddy, stop. AMC had no money coming during the shutdown. Yeah, they didn't. They didn't have anything come in. He can play with it on the table over there if he wants to. It's fine. I YOLO'd the rest of my savings yesterday. That's a lot. If AMC wants more shares, I would be willing to discuss that third quarter. I'll have to see what their plans are going forward. Yeah, that's one thing I wanted to see, is what their plans are. If they have no plans, then um, like, how are we supposed to be convinced that they're going to use this 25 million shares for something good? You know? Oh, time to bounce your kids. Yeah, four boys, and the trips to Florida's greatest. Nothing better than the first hello in the morning, as Trey would ask. What's your why in family? Yeah, let's see. Yeah, 830 people in here. Guys, hit that like button if you can. It does help out the channel. It really does. Just realize how I look on this. It just looks weird. I can't wait to go back to the regular setup. Thank you for hitting the like button. I appreciate that. If you want to follow me on Twitter, definitely do so. We're close to reaching 600 followers. So if you want to get me there, definitely do that. Let the squeeze happen, and we'll talk. Let us help you. Yeah, you're right. There are more ways to pay down debt, and multiple national companies. They're just panhandling out, and how it just increases revenue and profit. That means cutting back. Yeah, I guess that's true. They already offered 46 or sold 46 million shares. If they would have just done it, maybe later down the line, they probably would have gained more out of it, and then they could have paid off more debt. But they didn't end up doing that. They basically sold them too early, and that's the whole reason. The FUD is real today in the chat. Yeah, I mean it's all right. It's not bad. All right, guys. So it doesn't look like anything's happening right now. Let's see. Roblox is down 0.2. Hope you're okay. I logged into eToro. My AMC shares were worth 123K. I'm in the UK. I traded eToro, so I have some. But my question is, I sent the picture of this. What? I traded with eToro, so I have someone ringing me soon. But my question is, I sent the picture of this. Oh, 124K account could see if all the 5 minutes I would not let it close withdraw anything lucky. I got the pick, but what's my legal stand with eToro? What's your legal stand? I couldn't tell you that. Check your Twitter. Okay, I'll have to check it later because I have a lot of stuff that I need to do. All right, guys. I need to go check on the kids. So make sure you guys hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell for more videos like this one. I can't wait until I get into the studio again because then that'll be great. But yeah, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. If you want to become a member, become a member. We'll do this every single morning during the week. And when I'm in my studio, it's just a lot better of a look, of a feel, all of that stuff. But I'm going to go and check on these kids. So hit the like button again. Follow me on all my social media platforms. Follow me on my other channels as well. But I'm going to go ahead and get out of here, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.